Hi, I'm Brandon Smith. In the news, Bloomington police continue looking for a man who robbed a local drugstore Monday morning. Police say the suspect demanded money from the clerk at the CVS store on South Walnut Street. When the clerk asked the suspect if he was serious, the man then reached over the counter and grabbed an undisclosed amount of money from the cash drawer. No weapon was displayed and there were no injuries in the robbery. The suspect is described as a black man in his mid-30s to early 40s and is 5'10" to 6 foot in height. The suspect has some facial hair. If you have any information, call the Bloomington Police Department at 339-4477. For many women playing sports, the one injury they are at greatest risk to is tearing their ACL. Here's the story on why.
Called a pass and I landed awkward on my left leg.
And then I turned around to run backwards and I just my knee just gave out and I just fell to the ground.
My right knee was planted, and so then when I fell, it snapped.
Each athlete described the day they tore their ACL. As opposed to their male counterparts, the injury in women's soccer occurs 3 times more, and in women's basketball, 5 times more likely. One reason for this is how their bodies are shaped.
The pelvis widens in females, and that changes the angle at the knee because your pelvis gets wider and as your hips come in, or your hips are out and then your knees come in, so that puts you in that dangerous position.
Because of the high rate of ACL tears, prevention is taught to the athletes.
We do a lot of ACL prevention stuff in general, and our trainer likes to do that with us so that, it helps.
Sasa should expect a full recovery in 6 months. Right now, though, she isn't too concerned about her leg.
I'm not quite worried about that quite yet. I think I just want to get back playing, so I'm not worrying about that.
Jessica, however, has been running and playing soccer again for about a year. Despite her recovery, her best friend is still worried about her future.
I'm scared that it could happen again and, that, I don't know, I might not just come back as strong or the same way or it could happen to the other knee and I have to get surgery on that one, or this one's not as strong, so it's just all scary now.
A new report shows that Indiana ranks last among states in the amount of federal funding it receives for public health programs. Indiana got just $12.74 per person last year from the Center of Disease Control. The average for Midwestern states is $17.69. Rich Hamburg with the Trust for America's Health says, in most cases, grants are awarded among states who apply. Some IU college students were improving their own health by hitting the lanes at the Indiana Memorial Union. Tuesday at the IMU back alley, the ladies of Sigma Lambda Epsilon held their annual Bowling for Books event to collect children's books and raise money for school supplies. They will then donate those materials to the Middleway House here in Bloomington. The one goal they continue to strive for is more participation.
I think our goal every semester that we do this is just to make sure that we try to get more people involved so that we can increase the amount of impact that we can have on the community. Tonight,
mostly clear, lows in the lower 20s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, highs in the upper 30s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-20s. For Friday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s, lows in the upper 20s. Saturday, partly cloudy with 40% chance of rain, highs in the mid-50s, lows in the upper 30s. Sunday, mostly cloudy with 50% chance of rain. For WTIU, I am Brandon Smith.